Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Today is May 13th. It is 6:20 and the market's going to open in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, then we'll get started with our session for today. All right, a few more things here to update. Solid. All right. Looks good, looks good. And we're good to go. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. All right. Looks good. Hey, everyone, morning. All right, people are still making their way in, so I'll give it a few minutes for people to join. As people join, I'm going to go ahead and set up the areas of liquidity. So I'm going to go here on the 1 minute, zoom out of here, clean this up a little bit, and draw the areas of liquidity right here. So it looks like there's liquidity on both sides. Let's see. Yeah, there's like way more on the bottom, it looks like. Go over here to the clean chart, do the same thing. Up from here. Yeah, so it looks like, I mean, for the most part, it looks like our bias today is still going to be bearish. So we'll be looking for the same things today. It's just going to be a matter of patience looking for these, actual entries to appear, because a bit of a messy day yesterday during Asia session. All right, so I got everything all marked up right here. People are still making their way, and I'll give it a few more minutes. So let's see who's here right now. Hey, everyone, morning. Morning, Kenny. Morning, David. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Peter. Morning, Marlon. Happy Friday to you as well. Morning, Funmi. Thanks, Wally. Yeah, it's got it done yesterday. I'm going to head out to Vegas right after this live session, so I just got to wrap this up this week. Close out this week strong. So guys, just a reminder, today's Friday. So Mondays and Fridays are usually the riskiest days, right? They're the most riskiest days because on Monday, people are, there's a lot of movement from the weekend. People are like flooding their way into the market. On Friday, people are flooding their way out of the market, right? Because people want to get out for the weekend. A lot of people don't like to hold trades over the weekend. So people tend to sell off towards the end of the session. So typically today, I think just the live session is fine. Anytime after that, it becomes a real risk because you guys are trading where you get a lot of manipulation. Some people they're not necessarily wanting to pull out of the market. They're just pulling out because it's the end of the week, right? They don't want to be holding over the weekend. A lot of stuff can happen over the weekend. Another war can break out, stuff like that. That can cause the market to move very radically. So a lot of people don't like to hold trades over the weekend. I don't recommend anyone hold trades over the weekend for those specific reasons. So today we're going to be a bit careful. We're going to try to make the best of the session. I'll check if there's any news today. Let me refresh real quick. There was news at 5:30 and there's news at 7. And then another reason not to trade later is Fed member Messer is going to be speaking at 9. So, I mean, after the live session, that should pretty much be it for everybody. So we had news at 5:30. I'm gonna go mark that up real quick. 5:30 was right over here. All right, so that was news price right there. Let me go over here real quick as well. And then we have news coming up at 5:30 again right here. And then we have news coming up at 7. So 7 o'clock and 9, there's news. One thing that you guys have to keep in mind is just discipline, really, right? I feel like that's everyone's biggest issue with trading. It's really understanding when to stop trading. So when I'm done with the live today, I'm done for the whole week. I'm not going to be trading on the road or anything like that, or be trying to like hop into anything last minute. It's really about discipline, guys. So other than that, we have news at 7, and I think that's about it for the most part. I'm gonna go over here and mark up opening price 6:30. It's 6:26 right now, so the market's gonna open in about 4 minutes. So just a reminder, guys, today is Friday, May 13th. It's 6:26 right now. Market's gonna open in about 4 minutes. So when the market opens, we will look for the breakout, and then hopefully maybe a couple of scalps from there until 8. After that, we'll just be wrapping it up for the week so far. So I got everything marked up here. Let's see who else is in the chat right now. Hey, Maria, morning. Morning, Maddie. Morning, Kurt. Morning, Sisuk. Yeah, right, Maddie. Vegas time. Morning, Rashida. Morning, Emmanuel. Morning, Matthew. Maria said, I just need to win 700 to win my last trial. Nice work, Maria. I think that's going to be about 3 different or 4 different trials for you to be passing, Maria. So that's good. Yeah, it'll indicate that you're probably ready for the real thing. So hopefully you get that and you pass and you're good. Morning, Matt. Morning, Mauricio. And Rick Biden in the house. So Rick Biden is over here. He said, let's get these pips, man. Definitely, Rick. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Fahad. Morning, Craig. Rick said, I swear to God, John has a camera in my office. Probably do. Morning, Cern. Hey, 19. No, I'm on currency.com. I already moved everything back. I'm not on Oanda any longer. Everything's back on track with regard to data feeds. Morning, Purity. Morning, Professor. Kevin said, I agree with Sean. I've lost thousands of dollars over trading before I mastered that discipline. Yeah, and that's really the key there, guys. It's really when to know when to stop, right? Especially on a Friday. Friday, if you get any trades on a Friday, that's like a plus for you, because the majority of the time, trades are hard to find on Fridays. Usually Fridays are not good days to trade. Sometimes I don't even trade at all. So if I get one win, or if I get any profit, really, that's a W for me. Or even having no trades but no losses is a good day for me as well. The real key here is just having the discipline not to take bad trades or risky trades, really. So I don't know, does anyone still see a lag on currency.com? I'm on currency.com right now. I don't see any lag here. It looks fine to me. 19 said he sees a lag, but I'm not sure. It might just be your internet connection, because mine looks fine. If anyone can confirm that, that'd be great. If anyone else is seeing a lag. Yeah, Patricia said it looks okay. Lisa said it looks fine. It just might be Mauricio said it looks perfect. So it might just be your internet connection, 19, where you are. Try to refresh. Yeah, if you're having issues with it lagging, just click on your chart, click Control R or Command R, refresh your chart, and then, it should be fine. It looks fine on my end. Gotcha. Yeah, for the most part, everyone says it looks fine. It might have like a 1 second lag. That's typical. Like it's never going to be exactly the same. But for the most part, if it's still following the direction of price and it's not really like a huge difference, then it should be okay. Yeah, Mauricio said use its TradingView app instead of the browser. It might be the browser, guys, because sometimes browsers get kind of clogged up and then it starts to move slow. All right, guys, so market's going to open right about now. Looking over here at retail sentiment, it's currently short. As you can see, it is 69% long. Looking over here at the fundamentals, it's bullish. So it's kind of hectic because they're not aligned right now, the fundamentals and the sentiment, because the fundamentals are bullish, sentiment is bearish. We'll see where it goes from here. We have a bullish momentum right here. So if we get a strong green candle, this will technically be the breakout. We're looking for entries after 6:30, requirement 1. Confirmed bias, retail sentiment is bearish, fundamental bias is bullish, technical bias is indecisive. So there's no real bias here with regard to overall bias. Confirmed direction momentum right here, we have a buy signal. So we're looking for a strong green candle right here specifically to take the entry. If we don't get that right there, then the next thing that we'll be looking for is a sell signal with a strong red candle. So let's see what we can get here, guys. We have a pending sell signal right there, which is fine. I'm personally looking for a sell. If I get a buy here, I'm probably not going to take it. If we get a sell signal with a strong red candle, then yeah, I'll probably take that. But for the most part right here, I'm not looking for a buy. If we get a strong green candle here, I'll mark it up, but I'm not going to be taking it myself. All right, let's see where this is going. So we got about 20 seconds left on this candle, 6:31. We got 4 minutes till 6:35. So we still got some time to take this breakout. We just have to confirm the entry here. So there's nothing off this candle right here. We need a strong green candle in order for it to fit the requirements here with this bullish momentum. If we get a sell signal, then things change. But currently right now, we don't have that yet. Let me take a look at the current fundamentals right now for the day. Fundamentals for the day is currently 266 points in the green. So it's a huge mixture between bullish fundamentals and bearish retail sentiment. Just want to be careful, guys. This right here. All right, so I'm looking at MT4 or FTMO and comparing it to currency.com. It is lagging again, guys. It just started lagging right now. So the lag is starting to get worse as we continue along with the session. So you might want to be really careful with taking these entries here. It seems like whenever we get close to open, the volatility picks up, the lag starts to increase. Let me see. I'm trying to see if this counts. So this candle here didn't even close proper. I'm looking over here at FTMO. This candle right here was supposed to be a red candle. All right, so this is not going to work for us right now. Let me check on it real quick. Awanda is just as bad, guys. It's a little better, but it's just as bad. It's just I don't know what's up with the data service today, guys. The data service, well, this whole week, the data servers have been off. Black Bull is super off. Don't use Black Bull. I'm looking at it right now. This is not even, or not. Capital.com is super off. Don't use Capital.com. This thing is not even close to what price is moving like right now. Pepperstone. Let's see Black Bull. This right here might be the breakout. It's a little closer. Damn, this thing's kind of off. Dude, these numbers are so off. I can't tell what is what. This might be the breakout here. If it does close, I'm just trying to follow it to see if it, I don't know if the numbers are right because this is a Black Bull. So we'll see if anything. You guys want to be very careful. You guys decide to take any trades here because it's super risky. Okay, so this is off to black. Okay, I just looked at Black Bull. This candle here was supposed to be green, so this is like way off as well. I can't find broker data that's like aligned with it, guys. Everything here is super off. Here, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. We used to say capital.com is fine. Let me go there real quick. Yeah, there's a session here. Kodi, thanks for confirming that. So there's a session right there. Even if we were to get a breakout here, I wouldn't take it because it's like right at the. This one's actually pretty bad too. Lisa, I'm not sure if you're seeing that because I'm looking at it like side by side because I have two different monitors. This is actually pretty bad too. It's just as bad as currency.com. No, this one is pretty bad. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to currency.com. Yeah, it looks way off because this right here, well, now this is probably off by like maybe 2 seconds, but those 2 seconds are a big time difference. Yeah, it's like way off. Because I'm looking, the thing is the volatility is so high. So when this candle was way down here, it was actually supposed to be way up here. So it's probably off by like a few seconds, maybe like 2 or 3 seconds. This is, yeah, the whole week's been like this, guys. It's been weird. Let me check the other ones. Let's see what else do we have here. We'll check Pepperstone. Let's see. Pepperstone. So this technically right here would have been the breakout, guys. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I don't recommend people just, take it unless like you're really confident about the position here because it is a super risky position. Yeah, technically that was supposed to be the breakout right there. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Totally, you are right. This happened a minute after it, so that's not even a breakout. So no breakout. That's a minute after the cutoff. So there's no breakout for today, guys. Even if there was, I don't think I would have been taking it because it's just we can't find a broker that aligns. This is Pepperstone. I think Pepperstone is probably the closest one right now. Rick said, I thought it was a sell. Oh, the sell signal, we were waiting for the sell signal, Rick, and it never came up. It was pending on the other candle over here, but it never closed. So that's why there was no sell. If it did close, so for example, if you're waiting for it to close on one of these, then yes, you would have had the breakout, but it never closed actually. So that's why there wasn't any entry at that point. Other than that, let me see if I can find anything here. I'm trying to find the best broker. I think Pepperstone might be the best one for now. Let me just go back to currency.com. It's super unfortunate because I was hoping to catch at least one trade today, but if not, it's all good. Let me just refresh this real quick. I have this again at currency.com. Typically when I refresh it, it does work and it aligns, but okay, so currency.com you just have to refresh it every couple times. Like if it starts to lag, just refresh it and then it will fix the lag. All right, so I think that's the thing there. Whenever it freezes up, guys, or starts to lag, just refresh your broker and then it'll line up. Because I'm back on currency.com and it's exactly, actually it's not again, it's frozen. Yeah, I don't see it here. It's all good. We're gonna have to look for some other entries here anyways. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else right now. Yeah, there's not gonna be a breakout, obviously. I'm just trying to figure out which broker are we going to use so that I can mark up like the opening price and stuff like that. It looks like currency.com is fine, guys. It's just you have to refresh it every couple of times. So I'll leave it on here. This is probably going to be our best option. All the options suck, so it's not going to make a huge difference. So there's opening price. I'm going to just take some of these off right here, clean it up a little bit. Chart's super messy. The one thing to keep in mind as well, guys, is that there is no bias in the market today. Retail sentiment is bearish while the fundamentals are bullish. So there isn't really much of a bias. Let me see if there's anything else right here. Delete this stuff. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. And I'll just try to refresh my currency.com like every so often. Whenever I see anything, obviously necessary here, I'll refresh it. Because that's all that really needs to be done to fix the lag time. All right, so market open right here at 6:30. And we're good. So this is a clean chart right here. As you guys can see, there's no clear direction, right? Market opened here at 6:30, price dumped, and then it shot up, and then it dumped right back down. But look where price is back to. It's right back to opening price. So it technically did, Rick's back to open type thing. However, it's just too risky of a move. Look how big this candle was right here. It was really hard to tell whether it's going to actually come down like that, because that happened in one candle. This drop right here was like 700 pips. It's way too big of a drop. Yeah, Marisa said BTO. Yeah, back to open. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, that's basically what happened right here, right? It pushed in one direction right here. It stalled out, and then it came back down because the overall bias was bearish. Because retail sentiment was bearish. So that's why this would have been considered one that I would have maybe taken if we got down to that point. Depending on the drawdown right here, this could have easily burnt someone out, 300 pips, or it could have worked out. It's just the market right now is just it's too erratic for someone to be chasing these moves right now. This technically would be a pivot scalp if it closes. It's just too risky. One thing that I could be looking out for here, though, is if it does come around, if it just keeps moving sideways right here, and then it finally comes down below with the sell signal, this would technically be a triple confluence, right? Maybe we need to close below here with the sell signal, not up there, but somewhere down here. That's something that I might be looking out for if I do see something come up. However, right now it's just a mess. The 10-minute here is a mess. The 1 minute, everything's kind of a mess right now. See if I could refresh this, maybe fix it a little bit. Yeah, Ricky said this. Rick said this is another sloppy open. Kurt's asking, why is the market a mess? Why isn't it a mess, right? Real question is, why isn't it a mess? It's that's the market for you, Kurt. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Like, I don't know if you've been like paying attention to like our analysis, like throughout the week. Inflation news came out this week. Obviously politics are always going to be the deciding factor. The war in Ukraine is still going on. People kind of forgot about it, but it's still going on. There's a lot of things going on, Kurt. I mean, just turn on the news. You'll see what's going on, why the market's a mess. We do have news coming up shortly as well. Thanks, Arun, for confirming that. We got news coming up at 7 o'clock. It is going to be the prelim UOM consumer sentiment and prelim UOM inflation expectations. This is basically inflation week, or not inflation week. I guess it is inflation week because we had core CPI, PPI yesterday. Today we have the prelim UOM consumer sentiment and the inflation expectations. We had the Fed speak on Tuesday. It's just all the inflation news basically. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the market will be moving like this. There's no one reason. It's not just politics, right? Politics is such a generalized topic. You say politics, anything could apply. But for the most part, it's the inflation news. Interest rates are going up, stuff like that. There's just a lot of things going on. I saw this video too today, which is kind of funny. I don't know if you guys, I'll send it in the group real quick, but let me show everyone's profits for so far this morning. Dell locked in a total of 735. Nice work, Dell. Kenny over here locked in a total of 2,435. Looks like you guys took some pretty solid trades during the breakout, even though it wasn't like officially out. Let's see. Let's post that in over here. Yeah, Kenny locked in 2,000 right there. Craig over here locked in 978. Narith over here locked in a total of 10,431. Nice work, Narith. Melzon over here locked in a total of 1,093. Said he's done. See me on Monday. Definitely we'll see you on Monday, Melzon. And his second account locked in 834. So great profits here. A lot of you guys here still traded off my analysis, even though I did consider it kind of risky for a lot of you guys. Jay over here said lagging too much, so I'll take my profit. He locked in a total of 729 for the day. Great work, Jay. Other than that, I don't really see much else here. Melzon over here again for his third account, locked in a total of 2,100. Nice work, Melzon. See, Rookie over here locking a total of 269. Nice work. She took like a small little sell there earlier when price was kind of dropping down when we were looking to take that sell. So quick little profit there. She said it was scary, which, you know, I do agree. Market was kind of choppy, plus everything here is kind of lagging. So there's a lot of stuff here to pay attention to. But there's not really much else at the moment. These candles here are just too big, guys. I'm looking to take maybe one of these high-low scalps, but these candles here are pretty big. And the thing is, you know, it is lagging a little bit here. Maybe I'll take a small one if it does close below here. No, this candle's way too big. I'm for sure not taking that. Yeah, man, what a crazy market right now. So let me see if there's anything right here for me to look at. I was trying to see if it dropped to this. Clean this up right here. This would technically have been a high low, but it's not one that I would take. Candle here is just way too big. Let's scroll up real quick. Just make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Nice. Craig locked in some speculative trades. Market should be. Rick said the market should be in the toilet, but they have to push price up to get those sell orders. Yeah, no, exactly. Because the price should continue dropping, guys. Overall, the price should continue dropping. However, you know, with whatever's going on in the market, you know, there's reasons why price isn't dropping like that. There's no entries that are available right now, of course, so nothing to take at the moment. Yeah, TradingView is still, I mean, currency.com is still lagging a little bit. It's not as bad, but it is. If you refresh it, it fixes it a bit. Like I just refresh it right now and it's back to its normal speed. So every so often, guys, just refresh your screen. That's the main thing that I would recommend doing. But yes, it is lagging quite a bit. Kurt's asking if there is one entry off the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, that's a V3, but it's right at the session, so I don't know if I would take it or if I would have taken it. But yeah, that is a V3 and it's running in profit right now. It's right at the session zone, so definitely a bit of a risky entry there. But yes, it is a V3. It's right at the sessions right now, so it's super risky to be taking any trades. I know some of you guys are probably getting impatient and wanting to take some trades, but remember, don't take any trades right here at the sessions, because if you did, you can see right there that it's spiking right back up. Yeah, no problem, Kurt. Back to us, here, red flags. Basically avoid trades in your sessions, avoid trades in your opening price, news price, or when the candle is too big. This right here, perfect reason not to take an entry at these sessions because it bounced right up. Massive drawdown, 400 pips. Other than that, my trading view looks like, or my currency.com data feed looks fine. It's back to normal. You just got to keep refreshing it, guys. I think that's going to be the main key here. I was trying to see what happened to all my liquidity areas. For some reason, they just disappeared. It's okay. I'll draw them real quick. So Kurt, if you ever have questions like that, I know I did it for you this one time, but I'm not going to answer any questions like that during the live session. Like this is like trading hours, right? We're just trading. If you have questions like that, ask it during the mentoring session, or you can just ask someone else in the chat. Because as you can see right here, for me going from chart to chart, you kind of messed up my chart here, right? And we were looking for trades here on the 1 minute. So, don't ask any questions like that during the live session. Just a reminder, guys, live session is for trading. Mentoring session is for questions. Because the charts here kind of got messed up, like, trying to go to the 30-minute. So, and this isn't just for me, it's just because a lot of people hate you for it, Kurt. So, if you keep asking a lot of these questions during the live session, people are going to dislike you for kind of getting in people's way with their trading during the live session. So yeah, if you have any questions, save it for the mentoring or just ask in the chat. Someone else can answer the question for you. Salarm said, I think you have to save the chart layout. No, so I think what happened here, Salarm, is I didn't click the save button right here. And then I went to the 30-minute and it didn't save it. Because like if I save it like this right here, and then I refresh it, then it'll be there. So due to the chart data kind of lagging, it didn't save my chart. Because like typically right now, if I go to the 30-minute now, it wouldn't have an issue. Yeah, so 30 minutes right there. And then I go back to the 10-minute or 1 minute, and it's still there. So it's just the data issue. It's the same thing that's been happening throughout the whole day and week so far. And I hope the data gets fixed by next week, because I don't think I can keep doing this where it's lagging. This looks fine right now. So currency.com is okay. We don't have any entries right now at the moment, but I'm just confirming that the charts look a little better now. I'm going to just refresh these over here. So we might be getting looks like we might be getting a possible V3 building up here. As you guys can see where price is going around to, it's pretty much just going it's going back to open. Ah, crap. I gotta go and mark up the news price too. I don't have that on here anymore. So news price was at 7:30 or 5:30 actually, sorry. 5:30 right here. That was news price. If I'm missing anything on the chart, guys, just let me know. Sorry that, I had to change the 30-minute earlier, kind of messed it up. So I forgot if I had any markups here that were important. But I think it was just opening price and news price. So there's opening price right there, 6:30. There we go, we're good. D said, I know we aren't taking buys, but I got that triple confluence buy real quick. Yeah, no, definitely. Nice work right there. So the trade that D's talking about is this one right here. There was a quick triple confluence, or actually, I don't know if all the requirements are met, D, because I'm looking at the trend meter and it's actually not green. So you just cut, I mean, you did win that trade, but it might have changed like at the last second, the trend meter here. So I'm glad it worked for you, but yeah, definitely risky there because of the mixed volatility. Let me see if there's anything else right here. Yeah, Rick said a pump right before news. Craig said, I think I'm done for the day. Phase 2 started today and I'm over 1% on that trade. Not screwing this up. Definitely, Craig. You just got to stay consistent. You need 5% to pass. So once you get that 5%, you'll get funded. And all that work that you've been doing for the past 2 weeks will pay off perfectly. So let me just go over here real quick and confirm a couple of things. All right, so we do have a V3 here, technically. It's a bit of a risky V3, I'd assume. See if I can maybe catch it. It's kind of lagging here on my end. Oh, it went straight to my TP. Okay, so I took the V3 right here, guys. I was trying to mark it up real quick. It just happened too fast. What I did here was I just set it to 300, but I went for 100 pips TP. I mean, either way, if I had 300 TP, it would have, it would have been close to it, but I would have lined it up with this here, which was about 20 points. So this is technically how the V3 would have ran. I did take it. I caught it only for 100 pips though, because I forgot to set my dom, which is fine. I made 1,400 off that. I don't know if anyone else caught it. Anyone else see that? It happened really fast. Nice. Rami caught it too. So Rami actually caught it. He had a tight stop. Sorry guys, I still have this cold. Nice. Yeah, Swelly caught it, Mace caught it, Scotty caught it. Nice. A lot of you guys here did catch it. So you guys are paying attention, right? I was basically looking for, something to come up here. I saw the V3 building up right here and I said it was probably going to come up. This candle closed really quick. As soon as it closed, I entered the trade and then took it. So nice little V3 there for whoever, hopped into it. I'll send my profits for that as well. I typically just wanted one trade for the day anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's a quick little profit. And I'll align it with like what it was supposed to be, which is 200 pips, not very much. Nice. Maddie said, thank you, V3. Sam caught it too. Yeah, a lot of you guys here caught it. So if you guys have profits to send in, feel free. I'm going to send in my profits too. It looks like a lot of you guys here caught that trade. So I'm glad to see that a lot of you guys here were paying attention. You guys were following the V3s. It played out perfectly fine. It's perfect setup right there. A high right there with the green candle. The reason why we were looking for a sell today is the main reason I was talking about from earlier today, right? The main bias here is a sell. So a lot of the pushes to the upside are fake outs, but I do think price is going to come down. The retail traders are 69% long, so I'm doing opposite of them. We took the sell and we locked in some pretty solid profit off that. And it's still dropping, but the reason why I thought it was a good spot here is because it was pushing away from the news price and it still had a lot of distance from opening price right here. You can see price right here bouncing off opening price. This is where you don't want to trade. You don't want to trade on opening price and you don't want to trade around news price right there. But anyways, let me take a screenshot of my profits real quick and then we should be, for the most part, good to go for right now. Let's see, it's only 7 o'clock right now too. So we have, I think news is coming up right now, right? Yeah, we have news right here at 7. So it was perfect. That entry came right before news. And now we just wait to see what happens after. So just wait and see how market reacts to the news, guys, and then we'll see if there's anything else we can take from there. Made a solid profit off it, 1,410 off my main account, 730 off my copier. So some slippage there, but it's okay. That was expected, especially with the market movement here. My MFF locked in 1,320. Not bad. My second MFF locked in 1,220. Some slippage there too, but it's all good. It's off by like $100. And then my third MFF, 1,220. Okay, nice. All right, that's solid. I'm glad that I'm not having the same issue with TFF in the past, you know, where it's like all my accounts are in profit and there's like one account that's negative. It's like, what the heck? Everything here is pretty aligned. So there's just some slippage on my FTMO, which is fine. The second one, it was kind of expected because of the crazy volatility. This was supposed to be more profit, but I changed my DOM. So let me just take this off real quick. Let's clean this up right here. All right, so here's my main account. I locked in 1,410. That's the one with the green strip. It hit TP. I already had my DOM set up to 100 pips, so that's why it only closed out at 100 pips. Could have closed out for more, but it's fine. I'll take it as I can go. Here's my FTMO copier. I locked in 730. There was some slippage there. It happens. It's supposed to be 1,000 profit, but it's okay. It's still you know, solid profit. Here's my MFF count. The first one I made 1,320. Here's my MFF number 2, 1,220, and then my MFF number 3, 1,220 as well. So some slippage there too, but it wasn't as bad. My copiers got less profit than the first copier, but it works. Quick partial. US30. Scalp. So price is still pushing up, guys. Just keep in mind that there was news right now. So the news is probably positive, probably what's pushing price up right now, or it's just manipulation in the market. Overall, I do expect price to come back down eventually though. You know, it's just going to keep pushing up and it's just going to come back down. So it's just, so you guys said the news was actually negative. Let me check that real quick. So yeah, the news was actually negative. So I see this as a manipulation in price. So with the news negative right here, I think this is being manipulated, guys. What will happen here technically, in my perspective, is price may push up and then eventually it'll just come right back down. Right? Like right here, if this rejects off this point, there's a high chance it'll probably come right back down to news price. We'll see. I want to see if there's any other areas of liquidity up there. There isn't, no. So we'll see what happens here. If price does come back from this point and it fakes out, you know, it'll probably come right back down to news price down here. Or it might not, who knows? One thing that you guys want to keep in mind is that the Fed is speaking at 9 o'clock, right? Fed member Mester is going to be speaking. So with Fed member Mester speaking later today, you know, it's going to cause some back and forth movement again. But I don't recommend you guys hop into these buys here. I can see price being pumped. You can see the huge wick here on this most recent candle. For this candle right here, this can easily just make its way back down. You know, it just really depends on, and you can see right there, it is turning red and it's coming below this high right here, or not yet, but it is, there it is. So there you go with the fake out. You guys got to just remember and be smart about not chasing these bullish pushes, right? Especially when they're against the bias here, because that's what they're trying to do, right? I'll send you guys the video that I was just talking about earlier. It's like manipulation real time in like an actual hedge fund type company. So I'll show you that shortly. But let me just copy this over real quick. I'm gonna send this to the other groups over here. So it looks solid. All right, let me just copy this over to the profits for today. If you guys have profits, send them in. I'm going to add them to the postings for today. Going back over here, I'll scroll up real quick. So here are the profits from today so far. We're off that V3 scalp earlier. So we have profits here from rookie, 277. Nice work right there. Yeah, Rookie said on to the next thing shot, impossible without you. So wow, Rookie over here just passed the challenge. So amazing. Another K2 member here passing another challenge. On to the next one. So guys, if you guys can see here, there's a lot of consistency going on. If you guys don't have this consistency, you might be doing something wrong. So you just want to keep in mind that you want to stay consistent with your profits and your trades. Don't take too many trades, just take enough to pass. Other than that, we have Duggan over here. Oh, nice work, Duggan. So Dougie's, I said Dougie. Duggan said phase one of charity counts passed. Duggan over here, you can see how consistent his trades were, straight to the upside. So great work right there, Duggan. Kenny over here, he locked in a total of 3,547. And then we have Mauricio over here locked in a total of 6,675. Nice work, Mauricio. We have Kevin over here locked in a total of 3,148. Nice work, Kevin. Here's my profits here. Obviously, you guys saw what I locked in earlier. I'll go over here to the other chat. Over here, we have Dell locked in a total of 1,195. Nice work, Dell. Rain over here locked in a total of 478. Lisa over here currently up 8,032 on her accounts. For today, she locked in a total of 7,246. Nice work, Lisa. She said phase one of MFF done. Congrats. Nice work. Scotty over here locked in a total of 807. Nice work, Scotty. And Kenny over here currently up 3,547. I think we already saved that earlier. D over here as well, locked in a total of 538. Nice, D. I can see that you're trusting your trades now. You hit TP for all three trades here. So great work right there, D. It's really just letting it hit, right? That's probably the best feeling. I think the best feeling when you guys trade is when you guys take a trade and you have a TP set and it hits, right? Because you're just like, it's a huge sigh of relief because you really trust the trade and you let it run full TP. Because I know a lot of you guys close out of your profits halfway or you close out too early. Like D over here locked in like 291 off this trade. I'm sure if she didn't let it run a TP and close out early, she would have locked in like less than 100. But she just quadrupled her profits by letting it run the TP. Charles over here as well, locked in a total of 16,430 for the day. Crazy work right there. Looks like a brand new account too, Charles. So great work right there, man. Other than that, price is still kind of messing around this area. There was a V1 here, double body that Maddie did confirm. Double body right there. I didn't take it because it's just too risky of a move. But yeah, there was one in there, but I personally wouldn't have taken it. Let me scroll down real quick. So let's see. Maddie said bad for the day before Vegas. Let's go. Finna throw this motherfucker at the club. So Maddie over here locked in 387. Nice work off that, Maddie. His second account over here, 600. And then he's just taking penny trades right now. So he's on his challenge or verification right now. So he's just passing days. And this is what I mean, guys. If you guys are done with your challenge and you just need to pass the 10 days, just open and close 0.01. Doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss, it's going to count the day. So that's all that you guys really need. Jesus over here, he has his little markup. So nice work, Jesus. His average daily profit was 535. His win-loss ratio was 87%, 87.17. That's a really high win percentage, guys. Just keep that in mind. A lot of people here can't even get above 50. So, this is remarkable to see that, a K2 member here is able to do this just, with their own trades or on the live. Weekly profit, 2,596. That's like someone's paycheck. So nice work right there, Jesus. Yeah, solid work. It doesn't matter how big your profit is, how small it is. If you can lock in 500 bucks a day, you can lock in that a week. That's a big, it adds up to there. Let's see if there's anything else here. I think that's it. Steven will answer your question later. So you see a question from you. Other than that, you can see prices just bounce here on this area, right? It's not a good area to be sitting. So right now I wouldn't be taking any trades because there's no direction set. Price is kind of just bouncing around. Although I do think price is going to come back down here. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's not going to happen right away. So we got this, we got that, and we got this right here. As you guys can see, price is literally just ranging between this high and this low. Let me scroll up real quick and see what else I'm missing. Nice, nice. I'm just seeing your guys' messages over here. I want to make sure. See if I missed anything important. See a lot of you guys having some. Maddie said I might be done. I have to pack for Vegas. LOL. Yeah, Maddie. If that's the case, I mean, you're pretty much done for the day. You already took your trade. So if you're good, I would just call it a day. Just pack up and head out. Rami said, I caught a buy as anticipated. Liquidity push that area. Yeah, no, I mean, of course, if it falls in line with your analysis, then it's perfectly fine, Rami. Because the liquidity areas still pay out. I mean, they play out. The thing with this here, guys, is that it's so indecisive that you can kind of trade both ways. For me personally, I want to trade overall in the direction of the retail sentiment. So this is why I'm looking for sells here, because retail traders are 68% long. Looking over here at the fundamentals, they're still up 384 points. So with that said, I mean, you can technically trade both ways, but I would only take short-term moves. I wouldn't take anything long-term because as you can see right here, price is literally just going back and forth. You can take quick buys, you can take quick sells. You can make profit in both directions. Looking over here at the heat map, let's see what the market's looking like. US30, it's pretty much split down the middle, right? Half is green, half is red, some more green. It's just, there's no clear direction as to like where the market is going, but you can kind of take it both ways. Like this will cause it to push up a little bit. This will cause it to push down. It's just about not being greedy, right? If you guys see a solid entry, make sure to pull out if you need to and not hold on to it for too long. I don't recommend any intraday trades for today because it's just a messy market. Looking over here on the clean chart, I mean, you can see a better picture here. There's not really much to really follow here because there hasn't been a clear direction. I mean, price is kind of bullish right now, but I could see it coming back down, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to get across to you guys so that you guys don't hop into a trade and then think it's going to keep pushing up. Like, for example, here, market opened here. This is market open. Price kind of screwed around here. Then it pushed up, and then now it's just screwing around this area now. So basically right here, you can see where the range was happening down opening price. Price pushed up, and then now it's just ranging around this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back down, or I also wouldn't be surprised if it keeps pushing up higher. So just keep that in mind, guys. Other than that, let me scroll down a little bit. Lisa said the TV news was saying a positive open was expected due to inflation worries easing. Yeah, I mean, it's all manipulation, right? Whatever the news reports, people will hop into it. So like, for example, like Lisa said that a positive open was expected. So the thing with this right here is, so with this right here, as price pushes up right here, this is manipulation, right? It's like the news event that Lisa just said. Okay, the news says market's getting better, right? So people fall for that. They fall for the hype and the news, and they buy. And then as soon as they buy, what happens? All the market makers and institutions make their money up here. And then what happens from that point? They dump it right back down. It's typical, right? It's usually what happens. Let me show you guys the video here. There's a video here that I sent to the guys. So this is crazy. This is like like I guess a hedge fund in China or something like that. And let me just post it over here. Or I'll post it in the other group. I'm not going to post it in the main group because it's not really important. It's just I don't know if you most of you guys have probably seen it. But here, I'll show you the video real quick. I'll turn on the volume. So they're counting down to dump price, right? To manipulate price. So you can see price is kind of pushing up right here. And then they're like, okay, we're all going to sell and just manipulate price. And they just dump price. And they're dumping it like crazy, right? This is like an actual video from like, like a hedge fund or something like that, where they have a huge capital where they can actually push price, like a market maker, basically, a whale. That's basically what happens in the market, guys. They'll push price up and then it'll just come down. So if you guys want to watch that, it's pretty interesting to see because it's like live happening. They're like counting down, like price is going to dump. Like for example, right here, they're expecting price to drop and then they're like, okay, we'll count down and they'll push price up. And that's typically what happens at a lot of these market makers or institutions or whale companies that just basically put a bunch of liquidity in the market and they push price around. Other than that, let me see if there's anything. Professor said, have a great weekend, folks. Look to see you next week. Definitely, Professor. We'll see you then. Let me scroll over here. Rami said price is very different. Check. It looks fine on my end, Rami. I'm not sure. Let me just refresh mine. Yeah, it looks fine on my end, Rami. You might need to just refresh your chart. Actually, no, it is lagging now. It's lagging a lot because price is technically up here right now. So that might be a sign, guys, to call it a day. Yeah, this is where price is supposed to be right now, but price is down here on the what the fuck? This is it's way off. Unless this yeah, this is way it's super off, guys. I don't know if currency.com might be ahead now, but it's super off. I don't know if you guys are looking at it right now. Price is technically right here right now. It's back up here. Because yesterday, if you guys noticed, it was like towards the end of the session. What happened was currency.com was actually ahead and FTMO was actually behind. So they kind of swapped. Initially, this was below and then this was ahead, but now they kind of switch off. Yeah, this is probably a sign for you guys to just call it a day for the rest of the day, guys, because the thing is you don't want to be following the charts here on TradingView or whatever you guys are trading on and then getting it super mixed up with the real time, because we don't know what's real time here. It's like super off on both ends. It's looking like it's starting to catch up now, but it's still a bit off. So just looking at like how everything is moving here. Okay, so on FTMO price is like way up here. And then now it's back down here. I don't know, guys. Yeah, Sam said V3 on TV, but not FTO. I'm out. Yeah, probably not the candles look way different, guys, because this candle here it's like a full red candle, right? If you look over at FTMO, there's no full red candle on there, like at all. So the candles are like way different. Yeah, Rami saw it too. He said, yeah, a very bullish candle on TV was on at 714, which is right here. And it's not even on the FTMO. But here's the thing, guys. Like, I know a lot of you guys are trying to find another broker that's having real-time data, but here's the thing. If there's issues with more than one broker, it's a market thing, right? Because the thing is, if you go on velocity, like you're still not going to have the same signals as like here's the thing, the momentum signals don't align with every broker data because all the broker data is different, right? So say, for example, you're looking for high lows at this point, it might not line up with how it is on currency.com. So I don't recommend you guys go from broker to broker trying to force some trades on a Friday. Today's probably not the best day to be forcing trades anyways. But here's the thing. These K2 indicators, they're aligned to the data for each specific broker, right? The reason why I chose currency.com is because I actually back tested that data years and years back. So I've been using currency.com for years and I found that data to be the most accurate. That's why I use them. For this here, you guys can use it. I do see that there's still entries here that still hit. Like for example, right here, there's another V3 and this would have hit full TP, which is fine, but I can't guarantee that, or I can't even confirm that it's going to be as accurate as it is on currency.com data. So just keep that in mind, but this is running a little bit better, Madhu. So maybe it's something that we have to look at in the future if currency.com continues to have data issues. The only problem with velocity is I've never heard of this broker. So Like before, when you would search up US30, there was like 3 brokers. It was like currency.com, TVC, and Oanda. There was only 3 brokers here. All like now there's like capital.com, Black Bull, Pepperstone, Global Prime, Velocity, etc. I've never heard of these brokers before. So that's why you want to be a bit careful as well, depending on which broker data you use. But back to what I was saying over here. Well, currency.com looks fine again, but it's it's like back and forth. So let's see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. I don't think there's anything else here that I'm really missing. Let me just scroll up real quick and see if I'm missing anything else here that there's nothing to cover before we kind of wrap it up for the day. So let's see, question from Fahad. Fahad said, hey guys, let's pray to all the Forex gods to give us a good setup. Today will be my last trading day for the next 2 weeks. I'm traveling to Germany today and then to Scotland and Wednesday to get married. Wish me luck. Definitely. Congratulations, Fahad. Didn't realize you were getting married. Man, it's a huge, a long trip for 2 weeks. So yeah, safe travels to Germany and Scotland to get married. That's awesome. Yeah, you should just take your laptop, Fahad. Trade on the road. I'm going to be trading on the road too on Monday. But yeah, no, big congrats to you, Fahad. Glad to see everything's lining up for you. Let's see. Yeah, D said, met my goal for today. I'm out, so have a great weekend, everyone. So D's out for the day as well. Duggan said, between my Pepperstone account and FTMO accounts, there's some lag time, about 10 to 20 pips. Good to know, Duggan. Let me scroll down a little bit lower. Henry said, only US future brokers will have real time, so you have to trade cash market. Yeah, no, and I agree, Henry. They usually have the raw data. Currency.com usually they're based off the futures data. That's why I use them. That's why, like, when, so here's an like here's how you can kind of figure out how it's so if you put a stop loss TP, right? This is like one thing that you can kind of figure out. Like if it's range, if it's the movement's based off points, usually the data is off futures because futures is traded off points, right? So like, for example, here, if you're going for 500 pips, you put 50 points. This is going to indicate that this, this data or this broker is based off like futures data. Also, I did some research into it to see what kind of data they use, and they did confirm they use futures data. In comparison to like Oanda, right? If you're on Oanda right here and you try to set up a short position, it's not going to be 500. It's not going to be 50, right? If you do 50, this is literally 50 pips. If you do 500, then it's 500 pips because this is based off not futures data, but like the data that's like a CFD. It's like for the Forex market. So they kind of just create their own data. It just mirrors the future data, but it's not raw data, like how you'd find. It's just stuff that I looked into. I mean, if you guys look at other brokers, you'll see the difference there too. Like if you look at Pepperstone and you do the same thing here, you're not going to put 50 points because they're not a futures broker. But if you use 500, they're going to give you pips because they're, I mean, they do trade futures, but I'm just saying they're not, their data is different as well. It's a CFD, which stands for like contract for difference. So just a little hint there. So if you guys are wondering, so let me scroll down a little further, see if I'm missing anything. Brock said, I'm out, whatever is wrong with the market. The last 7-8 days, I don't know. I'm hungry, but not enough poison to eat, right? Rami said, yeah, Maria said better return on Monday, definitely. Yeah, Marisa said trade on your honeymoon. Nice. Yeah, now Pod said he's gonna be taking his laptop and try his best to trade. All right, guys. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. It looks like a lot of you guys are out of the market already. Saren said, not my market, I'm out. The main reason that I kind of want to influence you guys not to trade right now is because the market is screwed, right? Not necessarily the market in general, but well, yes, the market in general, plus the data feeds here. So the last thing I want you guys to do is take trades or force a trade when pricing is way different from trading view. Because what could happen here is we can see an entry off trading view, but then all of a sudden the market gets screwed up, right? Where it starts to lag again. So what I'm trying to prevent you guys from doing is taking a risky trade that could, possibly blow your account. Because what might happen is you might see price pushing up right here, but in reality, price is actually pushing down, or vice versa. You might see prices pushing down here on TradingView, but in reality, price is actually pushing up because it's delayed, and then you end up entering that trade and you end up losing, right? So what I would recommend is, if you guys don't have to trade, or if you guys, for the most part, realistically, you guys don't have to trade, right? Unless your challenge is due today and you're off by like a couple $100, then actually you probably shouldn't even trade if that's the case, because if that's the case, you'll just get you'll get an extension. So realistically, if you guys got to be real to yourself. You don't have to trade today, unless you're like trying to get to break even on your challenge. That's probably the only reason you should be trading right now. Like say if you're in the negative and you need to get to break even to get a free retry, then yeah, keep trading. But if you're just trying to trade for no reason, just to trade, I would highly advise not to, because the last thing you want to do is blow profits when you've already made profit for the day. So if you guys have any profits or any more profits to send in, just post them up in the chats over here, or the groups, and then I'll add them to the list. These are the profits for today so far. I'll just scroll up. So here is for the day so far. So pretty much from Lisa this morning, scrolling down, Sisu, Dell, Kenny, Craig, Narif, Milzon, Jay, Marcy, Duggan, Kenny, Mauricio, Kevin, Orain, Scotty, D, Charles, Maddie, and Jesus. So pretty much all these people here sent me on the profits for today. These are all going to get posted on the group a little later today, once everyone's profits have been sent in. If you guys want to be showcased in the group, just posting your profits, I'll add them to the list. But other than that, I think we might be wrapping up a little early. I know it kind of sucks. I know you guys want to stay on this session longer, but this is for your own good, right? I want you guys to go into this weekend with positive vibes and positive account size. Right? I don't want you guys to go into this weekend taking one risky trade and just blowing all your profit from today and maybe yesterday's as well, just because you wanted to force in a trade. So Kenny said, I'm all good for today. Great. It's glad to hear. Sisu said, absolutely awesome calls today, Sean. Have a great weekend, K2 fam. Definitely Sisu. See you back here on Monday. May said, more greens, getting strong, staying out. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Definitely, Mace. So one last question here. So Akash is asking, need some advice. I'm down 3.8% on my challenge on a 50K due to over trading. I'm thinking I should just make 0.5% each day until I break even. Anyone else here ever been in that much drawdown and recover? I have until April 8th. But you have a lot of time. Wait, April, it's May already. Akash. April is like last, I think you mean June. So, because we're in May already. So I think yours expires on June 8th. If yours expires on June 8th, then you have a ton of time, Akash. I myself have gone down to almost 8% drawdown on a funded account. I was talking with Charles about this before. I got down to 8% drawdown where I was about to lose one of my funded accounts a long time ago, but I made it right back, right? What I focused on was like the only quality entries, right? I would take the breakout. I would take a couple of scalps, basically what I'm doing now, but even more conservative with a smaller lot size. So what I would recommend for you, Akash, is to probably just focus on just the breakout. If you're too scared to hold on to the full breakout, then hold on to it for partial profit. Like instead of going for the 500 pips, go for maybe 100 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips. If you feel comfortable, then go for the full 500. But for the most part, I would just focus on the breakout and a couple variations or like one or two scalps during the live. And then after that, just call it a day and then do it again the next day. Because the thing is, if you're taking exactly what we find to be quality trades, you should be able to lock in like a couple wins a day and have no losses until your account will come back to normal. So yeah, I think you should be fine, Akash. Maybe risk like 1 to 1.5% and then either go for that same amount for the day, or if you want to go for a smaller profit, you could go for less than 1%, just to get you back into that mindset. Because the main key here is to really have the ability to have the trade psychology to keep pushing, right? Because the last thing you want to do is have your trade psychology all screwed up, and then you just go in a downward spiral and you keep losing trades. So, and you have a lot of time. You have until June 8th. That's a whole month. So, like for example, here, I don't have a calendar here, but if you were to, let me see if I can find it over here. Okay, so you have till June 8th, right? So you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But you have about 18 days, right? So like 18 days. Say you do 18 days times 0.5%, what your goal is. You can make, or no, that's wrong. So 18 days times 0.5%. You can make up to 9% taking, 1 or 2 trades a day, which will bring your account back into positive, and then you can get an extension and you can keep pushing to possibly pass your challenge, right? So no problem with that. But other than that, guys, I think that's about it. Emmanuel said, bye, everyone, made my goal. I'm out. Have fun in Vegas. Definitely. So thanks, Emmanuel. And Mauricio said, hey, Sean, say hello to the money I left behind in Vegas. Have a great time. Definitely, Mauricio. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me. Just a reminder, I'm going to be on vacation this weekend, so I won't be responding to any emails until maybe Sunday or Monday. I will have my laptop, so we will be trading live from Vegas on Monday. But other than that, I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you guys have more profits to send in, just post them up in any of the groups here. So my dude over here just sent in his profit. He said, took an impatient, undisciplined trade that almost cost me, but I met all the requirements if it was an official 100K. So he hit his target there. Passed another trial challenge right here from Madhu. So nice work, Madhu. This just enforces, your ability, a confirmation that you have the ability to pass. It's just really doing this on the real one, right? So just keep it up and keep that consistency when you do the real challenge. He said just small profits to finish up the 5-day minimum, locked in a total of 451 for the day. Nice work, Madhu. So a lot of profits here from you guys. And I think we have about 4 or 5 people who passed challenges just today. Vincent over here sent in his last profits as well, locked in a total of 328. Nice work, Vincent. And I think that's about it, guys. Giovanni's asking a quick question. How are you guys able to take advantage? Just only train live. All right. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. So have a great weekend, guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys back here on Monday. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out, but I'll get back to you guys maybe by Sunday evening or Monday morning. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys on Monday for the next live session. See you guys.